let's talk about the theme of the year first. Okay, so Page of Fire, Page of Wands. This is a very inspiring and motivational energy. And here's the card here. And it's interesting that I was talking about planting seeds because this here kind of looks like an embryo in a way, or an egg here, but there's a phoenix in it. So it's like you are growing this egg or this seed that is calling in transformation. Like a phoenix rises from the ashes. You know, maybe things are feeling like they're kind of falling apart this year, but through that is a major transformation process that only leaves you stronger and more empowered as you move forward. It says, news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So something new is being created from this, this inspirational energy. Like you've come a very long way. And here you've come to this point of like, so through these cards, there's like a journey of like raising this dragon from like being a baby and now like, look at this dragon. It's like spreading its wings and it's humongous. So you've gone through this journey of empowerment and growth. And now you've come to this point where you are strong enough to embrace the transformations that are coming your way. But you still have a lot to learn because you're still only a page. You're not a knight or a king or a queen yet. So there's still lots to learn, but there's new things coming that you need to be prepared for. And it's exciting, and it's saying use your originality and ingenuity. So it's, being yourself is the best way to fully embrace the things that are coming your way this year. And then we have the challenges here. So we've got 3. Sorry, I've been getting hiccups all day. Okay, so this feels very significant, and you really want to pay attention to this because we have 2 major arcana cards surrounding the 4 of water. So it feels like really good things are coming this year, but for some reason you are not seeing. So this is a potential challenge. So your challenge is being able to see things long term instead of focusing on what's currently happening at this moment, which is, I think that's where that song Turn Around kind of comes around. So we have the 4 of water, which is the 4 of cups, and it's really like focusing on. So here's a 3 cups here, and this mermaid is like in despair, focusing on these 3 cups right in front of her or him. And things aren't going right, and like totally focused on this and not seeing this amazing opportunity if she just turns around and and opens her eyes to the possibilities. There's something here waiting for you. So you need to make sure that you are not getting wrapped up in depression or emotional drama, not getting wrapped up in drama, and definitely not focusing on the past, I think is really important this year. This is a year of, stepping into your strengths and moving forward, no matter what that means for you. So there's a level of strength that's needed here. And it's saying missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom, open your eyes to the possibilities. So right there, it's like there's an opportunity that's right there for you to take. You just have to be willing to, you know, be open to the idea of it and be ready for changes, which is something that Taurus isn't really a huge fan of. Taurus likes their creature comforts. They like things to be as they are because they're used to it, and it's like a comforting feeling. So when drastic changes come, it can be a little bit stressful for a Taurus. So, you know, a level of self-care is really needed during this time, because it's all good. It feels like everything is good that's happening around you. You need to stop focusing on what's changing, or what you believe that you are losing in this process of change, because you're gaining so much more. You're gaining, you know, stronger love relationships. You're gaining the confidence to make the right decisions. You're gaining, you know, better health in your life. These are all things that it says here on the Lovers card, but this feels like partnerships are growing on a deeper level, and you're experiencing a stronger connection in those relationships. Or if you are not in a relationship, there's a potential for a relationship that that is really beneficial for the both of you, coming your way. So maybe if you're going through a breakup this year, it's important to not let that ruin your whole year. You know what I mean? Like, don't focus on what you lost. This is focusing on the possibilities, because the other person, there's someone waiting for you this year, for those that aren't in a relationship. And then we have the Sun, which is all around a super positive card. You know, just, I mean, you think of the sun, like, how do you feel when you're standing in the sunlight? It feels, you know, warm and inviting, and, you know, you want to be active, and, you know, summer's lots of fun, and, you know, just happy times. You know, that vitamin D lifts your spirits. So everything about the Sun is very positive. There's a level of confidence here. This card also relates to the Leo card. So maybe there's a Leo coming into your life that you need to pay attention to. And or a Leo and a Gemini, because the Lovers is the Gemini card, but I'm feeling more Leo. But it's calling you to step into your strengths, to step into your confidence as you move forward, and not focusing on what you're losing. So this feels like a very positive year, as long as you allow yourself to really just step into it. Okay, so we're going to get into January now. So we've got 5 of Earth, which is 5 of Pentacles. And this is about, it feels, I mean, 5 is the number of change, and the Earth card, Earth element, is related to material, you know, material items, the physical body, finances. So there's a change going on here, whether it's with your health or with your finances or with a job. So there's a level of uncertainty that's occurring here that you're not really sure how to handle. And maybe that's what's something we need to consider, you know, at you know, coming up with the challenge that I had talked about, you know, not letting the fear take over the great things that are coming your way this year. And this is the beginning of the year, so don't carry this fear with you throughout the rest of the year, or this unwillingness to embrace the changes, because it's saying you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. And then this card is saying fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So that could be another thing with the song Turn Around. It's like you feel like you have to do all of this on your own. Or there's like a victim kind of feeling. But if you just look, to the people that are around you, they're all very supportive and they would absolutely help you in a heartbeat. So definitely take that into consideration. Be open to asking for assistance through this process. It feels like you want to make changes, but you can't see the entire picture just yet. And that's where the fear and the uncertainty are kind of settling in, and I'm hearing like creating a home in within you and getting comfortable because you don't know what's coming next. So that's something to really work through, especially in January and in the coming months. To, don't let the fear take control. Okay, so it feels like what you were looking to, so like uncertain self-employment. So if you're looking to start a new business or you're looking to shift jobs, it feels like it becomes clearer what your answer is in February. Maybe you meet someone that is able to assist you in the transition process from one job to the next. This also, this is the Two of Cups card. And we have the pregnancy card. So I feel like this is the beginning of creating something new for yourself. Whether it's in regards to employment, career, finances, or if it's an actual physical pregnancy that's occurring in February. So if that's something that you've been, wanting, there's a possibility that it will occur in February. So really pay attention to that if that's what you want. And the Two of Cups is about this energy of balance and forgiveness and resolving a conflict. So if you were experiencing some kind of drama in the workplace, it feels like it resolves itself in February. Or you're shifting jobs in February, where you feel more comfortable in the transition process. This is also talking about personal relationships that grow on a deeper level. You become closer in this process. So this is something to also consider. And this is also a time of letting go. So you can really focus on what it is that you're growing for yourself instead of staying wrapped up in the drama of whatever stresses were pulling you down in January. Awesome. So this is very interesting. Okay, so March, we have the Wheel, which is, if you think about the Wheel of Fortune, where you can spin the wheel and, you're rewarded with something great, or, it's kind of like, what is it that you want for your life from here? Because we'll help direct you, send you in that direction. It feels like a very positive time. It feels like luck is really on your side in March. I will say pay attention to how you are communicating with others during this time. Things are starting to move forward in the direction that you've been wanting for yourself. And it feels like what you've been in the process of creating in February goes to the next step. Like there's like a whole growing process happening here. We have pregnancy and children right next to each other. So you've been in the incubation phase of creating something for yourself in February, and And then it's like out in the world, and here it is, whatever it is that you've been working towards. It feels like it's really coming together in March and is making more sense. And it's like if this is a business, you were in the planning stages here, and now it's like it's a full grown, not a full grown, but it's the beginning of the business. Like you're opening the doors to your business this year or this month. You know what I mean? But yes, so pay attention to how you were communicating this month, because it's a very lucky time for you, but we also have Mercury retrograde going on. So luck is on your side. But you also want to make sure that you're staying on everyone else's side, like on the positive side of things with everyone else, with the way that you're communicating. And then also pay attention to any contracts that are being signed. It feels like they're all going to work out in your favor, but it's, I would make sure that you're really reading the documents before you go ahead and sign. Everything should be fine. People say don't sign documents during Mercury retrograde, but it's not even a big deal. Just make sure that you're really reading, or understanding what it is that you're signing is really all that you need to pay attention to. And so April, it feels like everything is really coming together here. It feels like all of your belief systems, all of your hobbies, or like things that you really admire about really anything. It's like, I feel like it's, if this is a business, I don't know why I keep going back to that, but if this is a business that's going on here, it feels like the business that you chose to create really brings everything that you're passionate about together, and you really start to notice that in April. And it feels like a very empowering month. It is calling you to, so this is 5, we've got unity here. And we've got flower power. So it's really calling you to step into your power and to, and it says like right on the card, seek out mentors or like-minded friends, because I feel like you need to be surrounding yourself with people that are supportive of what it is that you're trying to create. I think that's really important. And then, anyone that's going to be supportive of your growth process is really important during this time. We have 3 planets going retrograde in April. Jupiter goes retrograde April 10th and stays retrograde till August 11th. We have Pluto going retrograde April 24th, and Saturn going retrograde April 30th. And they're all in retrograde for a few months. So this is a very transformative time for you, which is why you need to be surrounding yourself with, real supportive people. And, paying attention to who you're going to for advice if you need it as well is something that's come out here. It feels like it's a very healing time for you. It's obviously calling you to work with flower energy. So maybe bringing flowers into the home would really be beneficial for your mood. And it's a very transformative and expansive time that's really calling you to kind of get things in order as well. But if this is about an actual pregnancy, like creating a family, it's coming together here. And I feel like maybe there's a level of uncertainty or some fear happening here, which is why you need to be around people that are supportive of your decisions in life. Instead of surrounding yourself with negative people that may make you feel awful about whatever choices that you decide to make. So that's just something to really pay attention to. This is a very transformative month. And I also feel like May is pretty transformative too. We have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. And we have new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So, but it's Two of Fire is saying you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So it's really about having the strength to continue moving forward is important this month, but also balancing that with your truth and your belief system, moving forward based on your own morals, rather than like running away because of other people's morals, if that makes sense. So that's something to take into account here. But this is really, really reassuring you that the direction that you're going in is for the best. New partnerships or contracts. So this could be taking your business to another level, or this could be the beginning of a new relationship, whether it's a love relationship or just a friendship or some kind of connection is really coming to another level because you have a deeper understanding of who you are and what you stand for at this point. And there could be a change of residence going on this month in May, or, moving your business from one location to another. Just getting more comfortable with the process of this business feels like something that's coming up for you. For some reason, like twins is kind of coming up. If this is an actual pregnancy, you could be having twins. So that's something to consider as well. But this is really calling you to continue to move forward and not getting stuck in the emotions of what is being released. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of release this month, and it feels like he's kind of on his own and wrapped up in his mind and really focusing on his current surroundings rather than, putting it behind him and continuing to move forward, because there's a lot of progress that is occurring this year and you have to continue to stay in the right mindset. Yes, so June, we have the Six of Cups, which is a time of really connecting with the emotional aspect of everything that you're experiencing. So this really goes into what I was just talking about. It's all about releasing the past. So, it feels like April, May, and June is a very transformative time. So I would really be focusing on what you are experiencing in May, because it's calling you to move forward and it feels like you have the strength to move forward. And then something happens in June that makes you kind of go backwards in the mind and maybe start to doubt yourself in this process. So it's saying to surrender to the process because you're going through a very transformative time. It says let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. And what's interesting is with the Six of Cups here, It talks about issues regarding children, memories from your history or childhood, romanticizing the past. So this could be, if you are pregnant, maybe there's doubts on believing that you can, step up to the task of being a parent. You know what I mean? Or like looking back to your childhood traumas and like kind of reliving it for hopefully what would be the last time, and releasing that so that you can create an environment that is supportive of what is what's coming in the next couple months. You know what I mean? But this is also a time of letting go of anything that's really holding you back from fully stepping into the person that you're meant to be. Because really, this is a year of some positive change, changes within your confidence level, your self-esteem, and within your personal relationships. So they're all developing to a new level, and lots of positive things are coming, but you have to make sure that you're staying focused on embracing the new. You're going through a transformative process. So release, so you can create space for the great things that are coming your way. So this year in numerology is the 3, but it's also the 12. And the 3 energy is all about creativity and self-expression and manifestation. So this is a year of really setting intentions for what it is that you want to come into your life. And I feel like February is a time to really set those intentions, and then allow allow the universe to kind of step in and help what seeds you planted in February to really work its way to fruition throughout the upcoming months, because it feels like it's going to happen rapidly for you. It feels like a very busy time for you, but in a positive way. What was I going to say? Oh, and then the 12 energy is, so that kind of relates to the Hanged Man in the tarot, which is all about, it feels uncomfortable. There's lots of times for like pauses in time that call you to really step into the energy of patience, being patient with the process so you can kind of absorb what's going on. And it's for the purpose of, experiencing epiphanies and new ideas and aha moments, things like that. But it's an uncomfortable process. So there's going to be times where it feels really uncomfortable, but there's a reason that, you're feeling it in that stuckness where it feels like things kind of came to a halt, because there's something that needs to be shifted in your environment so that you can continue that manifestation process. So anytime you feel like there's a stagnancy this year, you want to really check your surroundings and see if your environment is still reflecting your dreams. Like the Johnny Appleseed thing, like planting those seeds, checking the surroundings to make sure that it's still going to support the growth of those seeds that you're trying to plant.